Hello there and welcome to this show and tell video where I'm going to show you everything that is inside of my makeup bag. So I have this pretty little pink makeup bag with a glossy exterior. And it also has a very convenient little zipper here. So I'm going to open it. Very easy to open. Very good zipper. This one. And yes, let's just take a look at what's inside. So, first thing is the foundation, or in this case, it's actually a CC cream, which stands for color correcting cream. And this one is from It Cosmetics, which is one of my favorite brands to use. And I am not in any way sponsored by them, by the way. So this one is a hydrating and anti-aging CC cream, and it gives a very nice coverage, even though it is just a CC cream and not a foundation. And the color here that I'm using is the one that's called Light. I use Light for the summer, and in the winter time I use the shade Ivory. Yeah, because I have very bright light skin. Yeah. So, what I like about this is that it is very gentle for the skin. It doesn't have a lot of harsh chemicals, and it actually looks very natural on the skin, even though it has a lot of coverage. It actually looks natural, and it doesn't have a matte finish. They do have two with a matte finish for dry skin, but this one is better for dry skin. What I said before was they have a matte foundation or CC cream for oily skin, and this one is better for dry skin. Yes. And let's open it up. Yeah. It has a very, very pleasant citrus scent. It is not, as I was told in the store, it is not a artificial scent. It's not perfume. It's simply just the natural ingredients in this CC cream, which have all these wonderful smells. So, yeah, that's really an amazing CC cream, which I have been using for many years. I keep buying it. I've also tried different ones in between buying this one, but this one is the one I keep going back to. So, yeah. And next, we will still be working on the skin tone here. Yeah, many of you girl watchers, women watchers of this channel have requested makeup tutorials and me doing your makeup, playing that I'm doing your makeup. and that's a really fun and good idea. And maybe we'll try that too. But just for now, I might just teach you a few things without actually applying makeup, because I already did that. But I could still teach you a few things about how I apply my makeup. So the next thing I have is this little contour and highlighter stick, which I use for contouring my face and for giving it some highlighter here and there. And it's very practical. It has a beige stick here in one end, and I will just draw here across the jawline to have a more defined jawline. And then I will just make some, again, draw a few lines to enhance my cheekbones. And then I will actually also put a little bit right here on the eyelid. Yes, and I do it on both sides of my face, of course. So yes. And in the other end there is a highlighter, very conveniently, in the same little stick. And the highlighter I use here for the cheekbones to have a little bit of a shimmer on the cheekbones to enhance them a little more. So I put a little bit on there and the other side too. Then I actually use it as an eyeshadow also, a very not very noticeable eyeshadow. So I just put a little bit on here on the eyeshadow. I don't know if you can see that there's a little bit of shimmer here on my eyelid, but that is from this contour and highlighter stick. And then I actually also have started recently to put a little bit here on the tip of my nose. I saw that somewhere in an Instagram reel, I think, that people do that, and I thought that could be fun. So I tried it, and I thought, actually, that looks kind of cute with a little shimmer on the tip of the nose. So yeah, very convenient. And moving on, let's see what more we have in here. Yes, very, very useful for all of this. A little sponge, and that is to even out all the contour and this highlighter so that it doesn't look too harsh. I blend it out with this one. It's also, I think, called a beauty blender. I just use these little triangles here because they're the cheapest and they work well for me. So I just blend out, and also on the eyelids blend out. Yeah, and on the nose, of course, and on both sides. Yep. And moving on with the face, here comes the blush. And this blush is also from IT Cosmetics, and it's a very nice and bright pink blush, which I thought today suits my bright red lipstick good. It gives a kind of a very fresh look to my face, which I like. And so let's open up. Yeah, and as you can see, I've already almost used all of this because I love it, and I've actually also had it for quite a while. And there's conveniently a little mirror here inside so that I can apply a little bit. I could apply a little bit more than I have already. So I just put it here on the middle here of my cheekbone and just then blend out. Yes, and I do that also the other side. First I apply a little bit, very lightly, not to get too much or have too harsh strokes. So I gently just pat a little bit on, and then I blend it out. And I don't know if that's the correct way of doing it. I am not a professional makeup artist, but I just find what works for me, and then I just play around and see what works, you know? And now, yeah, I'm teaching you maybe a few things, or maybe you have your own favorite ways of applying your makeup. You might know a lot more than I do. Who knows? Maybe you can teach me something. Yeah. So I also have this little other blush, which is not nearly as bright and colorful as the other one that I just used. But this one has a bit of shimmer in it. The other one is matte. And this is also one that I use on mostly for daytime, everyday wear. When I'm wearing a more a neutral color lipstick, I would also like to use this more neutral color for my cheeks. And this one is also from L'Oreal, and it's called Lip Blush. And I think the shade is 120 or 145. One of those two. I don't actually remember it as. And it's 145. It says here on the back. Yeah. And this one is also convenient because it actually has a little mirror, and there used to be a little brush here also. It has fallen out, but it was very convenient when it was there, because then I wouldn't have to bring this big brush. Yeah. And and I almost forgot about the concealer. The concealer from It Cosmetics. It's also my absolute favorite concealer. It does conceal very well, especially those dark under eyes. If you have had a bad sleep and you just want to cover those little dark under eyes, or I have a little blemish here. This one actually absolutely covers it all very well, but still does not look cakey or flaky or crumbling and crinkly, I think it's called. So it works very well for me. I've also used this for a very long time. I keep buying this, and it is also in the color light. This one, yes. And we will see what more do we have. Yes. And I'll wait with that one. Next, for the skin. Yeah, there's a lot of things I put in the skin. Not every day, but when filming, for example, or going out, I use these things. So here is my bronzer, which is also from NYX. And yeah, it's just a regular bronzer. I could use any brand, but this brand is not very expensive. And so I chose this. And I actually always put my bronzer on before the blush. And here's the color. And it is actually a little bit too dark for me, this color. But I just dab a little bit, just very gently, and brush it off again, the most part of it. And then I just gently apply a little bit on the cheekbones, in the temples, and on the nose, and all this area all around here. Just very, very lightly, because it's way too dark for me. So just to give a little hint of sunshine on my face. It looks pretty. So yeah. So if you have freckles, the places where you typically get your freckles is where you would also apply your bronzer. It's where the sun hits the face when you're outside. So never on the bottom of the face, just and if you don't have bangs, also here up here. Yep. Just where the sun hits your face, typically. And yes, and what more? Then we have the iconic eyeliner, which you can see that I use here on my eyelid. And the one that I use here is from L'Oreal. It is infallible 24-hour wear. Yes, there's a little brush here. In Danish, you call it a pencil, which I can just paint my winged eyeliner with. It takes a bit of practice, but I have been doing this for many years. I pretty much have done my makeup in the same way, just for many years. So yeah, let's see what else is in this little bag. Next up, now we're doing the eye makeup. Here is my favorite mascara. Yeah, it is from Max Factor Masterpiece Mascara. And this is an oldie but a goodie. It has been around for many years, and I have used this one I can't even remember how long, but this is the one that I keep going back to, even though I've tried many other mascaras in over the years. This one is still my favorite, and it's not even the most expensive one. It's quite cheap actually. So it is very good at defining and separating the lashes, and it doesn't clump the lashes together like many other mascaras, and that is why I like it. It doesn't give a whole lot of volume, but it works well for me. And this one is actually almost empty. One thing I will say, that there's not a whole lot in this little thing. This one usually only lasts me about 2 months, and then I have to buy a new one. So I also have another mascara here, which is one that it's from Lancome, so it's quite an expensive brand. It costs more than twice as much as the other one, but I found this one on sale at Christmas time, after Christmas, and I still have it. There's a lot more mascara in this thing, and this one gives a lot of volume, and a nice, really deep black color, and this is great for really, it's also called hypnose, but I find that it's a little bit difficult to apply actually. It clumps the lashes together a little bit, which I do not like so much. So what I do is that I use this one first to separate the lashes nicely and define them nicely, and then I put this thicker and more clumpy mascara on the tip of my lashes after they've been defined nicely, and that actually works very well. That's what I did today. You can see. Yeah, so yeah, a good mascara too, but yeah, this one, my favorite. So moving on to the lips. Let's talk about lips. So the first thing I do before putting on lipstick is I like to draw my lips first, around my lips, with this lip liner. And it's a very neutral color that matches the color of my lips very well. That is what you should go for when buying a lip liner. Don't make the mistake of thinking that it has to match your lipstick. This actually has to match the color of your natural lips. That makes it look the most natural. And then I fill out. And let's take the lipstick that I'm wearing today. This very, very bright red lipstick. It's this one from Smashbox. And I can just open it. Whoops, to let you see how bright and red this lipstick really is. Yes. And this one is a matte lipstick. So it doesn't give any kind of glistening or shimmer or sheer or what you call it. It gives a lot of color, A lot of color. And it lasts so long. It's hard to get off, actually. So it's kissing proof lipstick, absolutely. And since I like the more glossy look, as you can probably tell on my lips, then I like to put a little bit of gloss just on the middle of my lips, just to make the middle part shimmer a little bit and give my lips kind of a 3D effect. So I use this quite cheap lip gloss that I got from a drugstore. Not any known brand or anything. I might get a better one, but this one works actually very, very well for me. I've been using it in all my videos here on this channel this far. So I guess I'll just put a little bit on. And I'll make sure to have lots of gloss on the applicator. So just dab a little bit on here on the middle of my lips for kind of a wet look and glossy look. Now, there's a lot of shimmer in this, and that doesn't really go very well with the red lipstick. I would rather get a completely blank gloss, just a gloss with no shimmer for the red lipstick here. But for now, this will do, so I'll have to get just a blank gloss. But I think it's okay for now. Tell me what you think. We don't have to agree on everything, so I just use what I like and what I feel looks nice on me. So, and I also have a few other lipsticks in here because I like to change lipsticks once in a while. And I have one here. This golden one. I also love it. And this one, I have been wearing it in most of my videos on this channel. I wore this lipstick here. It has more of a natural color. It resembles the color of my lips quite well. And this one is from L'Oreal Paris. And I don't remember what else the name of this is. I've had it for a long time and the box is gone. But here's the color, you can see it. And also we can just open it up. And here is the color, more of a natural color. And this is so moisturizing and wonderful to wear. It makes my lips so soft and nice. And it also has a very nice scent, actually, which is why I love this lipstick. And I will get it again once I don't have any more, because I actually use this one the most every day, actually. Just also here, especially in the summer, this natural look of colors, natural color lips. I think it looks good for the summer. More natural, yeah. I have another lipstick too in here, which I have also actually just forgot. I also use this, and sometimes together with the other one here. I use these two together sometimes. And this is from Clinique, and this is a very, very good, also very comfortable and moisturizing lipstick. It's very good for your lips. And I don't remember what it's called other than Clinique. But this is a little bit brighter than the other one. It's more peachy, like that. So what I do is that I use the L'Oreal first on my lips, and then I put the Clinique on the middle of my lips, which is because it's brighter, and then it gives me a little bit of a 3D effect. So when I want a little bit more brightness on my look, on my lips, for a nice summer day, and I think this peachy color is very summerly. Yeah, I like it a lot. So let's move on. Oh yes. Very lastly, I will just show you something here. This is a setting powder called Lasting Fix, and it is from Maybelline, New York. And I use this with a tiny little brush here, only for the under eyes. It's suitable for the whole face if you like more of a matte look on your makeup. And it also makes your makeup last longer. It does not rub off as easily as when not using it. But I like a very natural and sheer look to my makeup, my foundation. So I don't use this other than right under my eyes. I have to use this under my eyes because if else my mascara would transfer to my under eyelids, and I would end up looking like a raccoon at the end of the day, because I wear a lot of face oils and sunscreen underneath my makeup to protect my skin and give it all kinds of healthy nutritions, and just to look kind of fresh and glowing. I use all these products, so that makes my skin kind of oily. So eye makeup without this one would easily just transfer off to my under eyes, and that would not look very nice. So that is actually all I had. Now I've taken it all out. That's all I had inside this makeup bag. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my makeup bag. And if you did, make sure to give this video a like and comment down below if you would like to see a lot more of these kind of show and tell videos. They are so fun to make, and I really enjoy just sitting here and chatting with you and showing you all my stuff. So I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.